fun listening to us talking about things. Am I? Are you sure there isn't, I don't know, some players hanging around listening to all the stuff to say each other?
Why would anybody usually listen? I don't have anything interesting to say.
Right.
Radio it is.
People are very comfortable in giving
You know what? Stop talking. There's one hour in there. I'll talk to you guys.
Maybe.
Sweet. Good work, team.
Well, where else do you have or only for work, but I'd like to go for fun.
Yeah, get up in Seattle. Good place for a spring and summer trip. Oh, we don't sleep on shore. Oh, whale watching is so fun. Oh, yeah, I love to see my on video.
The natural wonders right there in front of you. Maybe we can check out the anyway.
I saw your report on shooting guard this morning.
The depth chart, you mean?
What I'm concerned. You're focusing on small programs.
You're talking that lies on people who don't want to radar, but 4 or 5 of the guys who list are usually less than 100
Much?
What's your point? That's not a metric.
Sure. No one's watching, so it's easier to focus.
So then, I don't know if that's true.
Imagine if hundreds of people hear us talk. Would you be nervous? Would you hardly think of what to say?
I see the scores of our Julie's games. The rising above.
Yes, the pace has really picked up, especially the past 3 seasons. When you bring reports of top scorers, can you factor that in? We can, but how would you like that done? Try not to favor.
Make eye contact with her, Dan.
And also there's more time to watch the game.
That's a little intense. We are at 40 minutes.
Oh, great. Thanks for being detailed going forward. And it is great. You have been delivered. So,
Conceal these stand for badges, okay?
So everyone that's supposed to be here has one?
Yes. Kids too? Everyone.
Is it okay for us to ask them if we don't see one?
Absolutely. Also, just be sure that no one's feet are getting in the walkway or court area.
What'd you do when you forgot your lunch last night?
Well, when it felt very she gave me some soccer. Yeah. Professional.
Australia? Yeah, Japan. Must be Tokyo. I love seeing those steakhouses that have on TV. I can watch this. Plus, I'd like to see one of those cat cats.
You're joking.
No, they look super cool. They're even vending machines and treats to watch.
I like cats. I don't usually vacation for them.
I'll take fries from scratch.
Once in a while, it takes some time. It is so much quicker than the road. Yeah, and honestly, I'm not that great at bicycle. But what do I do?
Cooked potatoes take time to process.
If you do make them, try soaking, then yeah, watch fry dry and fry again. That crunchy outside, tender inside. I'm nervous to
Alright, cut it out. I'm starting to get hungry.
Okay,
Time to get some more seafood.
That's enough. Go take a break. Go walk. Run on the camera.
So I was giving some more thought about our international evaluation.
and how long they
Oh, please tell me you'll make me change.
We are. The 2 of you are going to save us on just an hour a week.
sounds great.
Yeah, how's that?
Don't do it, how? Glad you asked. We'll be making weekly slideshows by continent of our top 5 target players.
Us?
Yeah, you want shorter meetings, right? So synthesize, gather, review, summarize, and I'll cap the meetings in 30 minutes.
Fine, fine.
Tell us about it. Beat the top in 5 hours minimum.
When we plan practices, can we save time for closing out on cheerleaders and things?
I'll rewrite the plan.
I'm so tired of seeing you close out. Or running out without extending an arm.
Alright, we'll work on it. I'd also like to get our students some practice going over the top of closed out, under and rim lunch.
Make sure they run the drill on the side. Why don't you get the young guys together and go to space?
Alright, got some drills for that. Anything specific?
Fast and move, ISO clear outs, and popping after screens.
Great. We'll tell Coach to go for 15 minutes and scrimmage with those instruction areas.
Thanks very much. You need some change.
Look, I know he's a superstar, but I worry that he's no real.
Tomorrow's itinerary? I was just about to when I get back. Why? Jen said she's having second thoughts. Talking about the film line. This line of emails seems to be team up. What's their deal through?
Hey, they're professionals too. Quiet out there tonight.
All right, baby, let's get down.
And going through their pregame warm-ups, trying to get loose and focused here before tip. Happy to have you with us for NBA basketball. Well, Grant, what should we expect in a veteran-heavy matchup like this?
You know, B.A., it typically means we'll get a clean game. These guys have been around for a while and know how to take care of the basketball.
Here are the five for Philadelphia. MP is out there with Joel Embiid. Then there's George. Then there's Tyrese Maxey. And it's Grimes in at the two.
And Kawhi is certainly one of the strongest players in the league at that position, just doing damage.
To the paint. Oh, and the dunk by MP.
just can make it so much easier for your teammate when you throw that lead pass that gets to him right on the money, whether that's on the run or in the shooting pocket.
Now here's Eubanks. Shoots from 12. Bogdanovich, no good. And so it's Maxey who brings up the ball for the Philadelphia 76ers. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing that last matchup with Phoenix.
And you know, I mean, they played with great energy all the way through. Just fell a little bit short.
Well, it would have been really nice to get that win on the road, but no team ever happy with a loss. Put up a good fight. They had nothing to hang their heads on after that one.
And both free throws good for MP. And Grant, the Clippers have strung together 13 straight winning seasons. But at the same time, it feels like they've left a lot on the table.
Yeah, with all their star power over that time, they've made it past the second round of the playoffs only once. And that fan base is restless.
First quarter, just over a minute played. Here's Maxey. And he buries his first look.
Ooh, a high motor in close to the rim. Maxey finding a window and converting.
Pass to Powell. Leonard outside. He shoots. Gets some space and buries the jumper.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
Yeah, right now I don't see any let up. I think he's going to just keep putting his foot on that gas pedal tonight.
For three, Maxey. 2 shots, 2 makes. Off to a good start.
Ooh, the range of Maxey is pretty impressive. He is consistent from beyond the arc.
And here's Eubanks. Embiid covers. Pass to Leonard. The 3 ball. No good that time. The 76ers have gone 3 of 3 so far from the floor. And they pick up 2.
Boy, absolutely no rim protection, leading to a lot of easy buckets here.
And the Clippers with the ball. 7-point differential. And guys, this is the first they're seeing of the 76ers this year.
We see these teams face off only twice a year. Last year, each won one.
Well, if I had a calendar, I would have circled this one. But I love it when they get together. Last year, they split the 2 games between them. And I'll bet their battles are just as tightly contested this year.
Now here's Maxey. He's got 5. And the 3-pointer goes.
You kind of saw this coming. Maxey had to at least try to one-up him.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Tyronn Lue gave me a few minutes to catch up with him. Talking about Tyrese Maxey, he voiced how crucial it is to make sure that his defense doesn't allow him any breathing room. He told me, quote, Maxey can get hot in a hurry, so we can't afford to give him open looks. And with his speed, we definitely want to limit his opportunities in the open court. We'll see if the defense can slow his pace, guys.
Okay, thanks, Allie. And the basket by MP.
An outstanding first quarter from the field.
Clippers trail by 9. Harden scanning the floor. Leonard on the wing. Over MP. Leonard can't get that one to fall.
He's not very hard to defend right now. This is when the defense might step back and let him try to find his range.
They've shown so much energy right from the start, particularly on the offensive end.
Yeah, if you walked in at any point during this game to watch 5 minutes of play, one team played harder. We know who that was.
Here's Harden. Philadelphia getting their last shot to go. Count it. Good.
Well, Harden just outworking them inside. Could we say he wanted it more?
And so it's Nick Nurse calling timeout here. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. And Los Angeles will go for a different look here. Simmons has checked in for... Now called by Ty Lue. He wants to make sure everybody's on the same page. And what you like about James Harden, he can play with any set of teammates.
Well, we're seeing this transition, BA, right, from Harden being this elite offensive system by himself to now being a better teammate, a guy who can facilitate and set guys up to make better offensive plays. So not shouldering the entire load anymore. He's been very flexible over the past couple seasons.
Now here's Leonard. Give him 8. Pass to Jones. Clock at 6. Oh, MP with a block.
MP going all out to get the denial. He really wanted that block.
Taking a look at Philadelphia. They've got Joel Embiid. MP is out there with Kelly Oubre. And it's Grimes in at the 2-guard. MP inside. Defended by Jones. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. And it's time to take another look at that powerful block.
You know, you can't ask for any better defense than that. He responded so fast to the shooter, and it stifled him.
Now here's MP. He's got 10. And stolen by Simmons. He takes it in, and he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2.
Yeah, the way that Simmons handles the ball at almost 7 feet, it's pretty much impossible to defend.
And you played for several different coaches with very different philosophies, Grant. Did you have a favorite system?
Well, you know, B.A., I did. I played 19 years, a number of different coaches, but the 8 seconds or less offense back when I was with the Suns as a player, you want to run, and honestly, it's so much fun getting up and down the court like that.
Powell, he's checked in for Los Angeles. James Harden comes in for Bogdanovich, and no good on the second free throw, so 0 for 2 there.
Part of why they have this lead, they're doing the little things out there.
And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by MP. And a chance to see the latest edition of the power rankings. Always fun to see where everyone in the league stands. Taking a look at Los Angeles. Knocked out of that top 3. Moving down to the 4th spot.
You know, for Philadelphia, they definitely made a statement here in the early going, outpacing some teams that were projected to be better, owning that top spot and defending it with honor.
Jones, he's checked in for Los Angeles. Bogdanovich comes in for Simmons. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Well, the Clippers' talent level is unquestionable, but they can run hot and cold at times. Coach Ty Lue said taking care of the basketball, transition defense, offensive rebounds, and spacing. Those are the 4 things we have to consistently be good at every single night. Brian?
Yeah, he knows what he's talking about, Allie. Now here's Powell. The 3 is up. The long-distance 3 is buried. Powell's got 6.
And when you're trailing in a game, it can be tempting to try to go for the big play.
And they double up MP. And a bit of a battle for the ball. And the officials signal a jump ball here. Harden against Maxey. Outside Jones. No good. That would have tied it.
This feels like it's snowballed a little bit on them. The more he tries to shoot his way out of this slump, the worse it seems to get. They need him to get it together.
MP's shot is off. Clippers trail by 3. Down low. MP with the block.
Well, if he's going to keep shooting, they've got to run some plays for him. Screens, pick and rolls, anything they can do to get him started.
MP gets it to go through contact.
Oh, my. Powering through the contact. MP just went to work on them in the paint.
And it's Harden penetrating. And the layup falls.
That's just tremendous scoring instinct. So fun to watch him work in the half court.
So it's Philadelphia now. They've led by as many as 11. They set a pick from 15 feet away. Again, the Sixers score.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
And the coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
And the first half comes to an end. We've got a close game going here. Sixers ahead, up 5. And we'll be right back after halftime for the start of the 3rd quarter. See you in just a bit.
Happy you could join for the East, MP.
Of course you got MP. Does everything asked of him at a high level, Shaq. I mean, partly because he makes great.
And looking back on that first half, It certainly hasn't gone as planned for the Los Angeles Clippers.
They're shooting.
And that's it for halftime. Thank you for joining us.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Hey, you look at MP in this game, he's been everywhere.
Oh, he's been their defensive anchor so far, stifling shots left and right.
Been aggressive to block shots, but also avoiding fouls. That's a heavy presence inside.
Powell and Kawhi in at the forward spots. James Harden out there with Bogdan Bogdanovic. And it's Eubanks in at the 5. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers. Here's Leonard. Off target with the free throw line, Jay.
I know he's on a cold streak, but he can't let that get in his head.
Especially if you're a player that doesn't get a lot of shot attempts. But otherwise, the mindset is, I just got to get the next one to go. And you don't want to put that much pressure on yourself.
Clippers trail by 7. Obviously, everyone knows about the defense of Kawhi Leonard, but Grant, his shooting is overlooked.
Yeah, you know, he's at about 40% from 3 for his career. You combine that with his wing defense, you get a one-of-one player capable of carrying a team.
Already such a complete offensive player, yet every year Kawhi Leonard develops his handle just a little bit more.
And here's MP from outside. Again, MP missing.
Since halftime, they've missed 3 of their first 4 shots. Still trying to get their legs under them.
Back to Harden. Launches it. Rebound by Philadelphia. Embiid's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. And Kawhi Leonard gets a whistle that time. That's foul number 2 for him.
Tough break for the defense. I mean, he took the hit, but he didn't get the call.
Just over 1.5 minutes have passed in the third quarter. Well, Grant, you often hear about how smooth Paul George's game is.
Yeah, I'll tell you this. Young players can learn a lot by watching his footwork. His timing, his ability to find the space he needs, it's just tremendous.
Well, when you talk about a classic 3-and-D guy, Paul George is one of the first to come to mind, Brent.
I agree, B.A. I think he's been a little bit underappreciated, but this guy, both ends of the floor, with the ability to score and defend, is elite. Now, Paul George, really a true two-way player in the NBA, gives you so much on both ends, so you get all-star value offensively and defensively.
And Ty Lue has called a timeout. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. And taking a look at last year's stats. Here were the players that led the way in terms of steals. Number 5 is Kawhi Leonard.
Last year, he was really opportunistic defensively, creating havoc.
And Harden's got the ball here for the LA Clippers. They trail by 6. Eubanks, the pass to Bogdanovic. Knocks down the long J. Bogdanovic has got his first 3 points of the game.
How about that touch, Bogdanovic? That time from way out.
Maxey passes to MP. The Sixers again can't hit.
Yeah, starting the half here 1 for 5, and the offense might need an ironing out.
Los Angeles has gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. Pass to Powell. Now here's Bogdanovic. 5 on the clock. Here's Leonard. Kept alive. Great positioning on the putback. And now just a 1-point 76ers lead.
And those second chance buckets are major bonus points if you can get them.
To the middle. Here's MP. Rebound by the Clippers. Leonard's got 5 rebounds tonight. For the lead. Out to Powell. This one for 3. The rebound by Embiid. Embiid's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. It's stolen by Leonard. Harden from outside. Paul George pulls it in.
Defense dodged a bullet that time. Total breakdown.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
We know Kawhi Leonard is a former finals MVP. Jimmy Butler said, there are guys that are like, quote, I'm going to find the best way to win. In a 7-game series, I'm going to get the best of you in the end. Kawhi's definitely up there. Whatever he's got to do, he is going to find a way. And Brian Butler would know a thing or two about that, wouldn't he?
Yeah, you know that. No question about his abilities. Harden can't hit.
Well, his shots aren't dropping, and they haven't been able to keep pace, but they trust him enough to keep going to him, see if he can find it. And remember when big men shooting threes were as rare as a Sasquatch, and now those big guys are everywhere.
Powell finds Harden. Powell outside. Here's the three. And Joel Embiid pulls it down. Embiid's got 11 rebounds in the game. It's stolen by Leonard. And Harden with the slam.
A great hustle from Harden in transition, getting up the court as quickly as possible.
Philadelphia leading by 4. Outside Maxey. Pass to Embiid. Now MP. And so it looks like it'll be Philadelphia ball.
Just a millisecond late. So close to coming up with a steal there.
Real close, and I'm sure next time you might time that a little bit better and get a hand on it.
Jones, he's checked in for Los Angeles. The 76ers also with a sub. Oubre's checked in. They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Harden. Rebound by the 76ers. They've led by as many as 11. They've got the Lakers ahead of them in their next game in Los Angeles. That'll be the back end of a 3-game road trip.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
Yeah, and the coach pretty smart for zoning in on him and giving him opportunities to stay with that confident play.
And so it's Philadelphia closing out the quarter with a 7-point. And now let's listen in to Ty Lue in the huddle.
Let's fight through it, okay? You got screen back.
It's the final quarter. Time to get up out of your seat.
Clippers will go for a different look here. Eubanks, he's checked in for Jones. Powell comes in for Coffey. Bogdanovich has checked in for Dunn. And it's Harden in for Simmons. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
During that last break, Coach Tyronn Lue had some advice for the team. Coach asked his team, can anyone knock down a 3? Reminding them 3-point shooting will open up the floor, make things easier in the half-court offense. Everyone loves making threes. Missing? Not so much. Yeah?
All right, appreciate it, Allie. Taking a look at Philadelphia. They've got MP. He's out there with George. Tyrese Maxey is out there with Joel Embiid. And it's Grimes in at the 2-guard spot. The Sixers lead by 3. Inside. Here's MP. Takes the hit. MP still gets it to go.
So good to see MP attacking with reckless abandon, just letting his game flow.
Powell outside. Leonard looking over the floor. It counts, and the foul. It's going to go on Paul George.
And just great intensity down the stretch. I mean, he really wants to rock with the game on the line.
Take a look at him, locked in right now in this moment, wants the ball in his hands and feels real comfortable with the shot he's taking.
Here's MP. Good work defensively by Leonard.
They managed to get the rebound, but that's an area where they've been struggling tonight.
The score now all even.
Big bucket. Harden proving once again he can be counted on.
And Maxey's got the ball here for the 76ers. Pass to MP. 3-pointer. And it's Harden who pulls down the rebound.
It's been a struggle all night long from deep, but doesn't seem like he's lost his confidence. He's still letting them rip.
Here's Leonard. Oh, MP with a block. To the inside. MP packs it home.
Oh, these are the moments MP wants, proving he's capable of handling the pressure.
1:49 left in the final quarter. Here's Leonard. Rebound by Philadelphia. Embiid's got 14 rebounds tonight, going after it to the middle. And stolen by Leonard. There's Bogdanovich with the three. Not going to go that time. The Sixers leading. Inside. Here's MP. Gotta get down inside. MP.
Well, MP knows when he gets the ball that close, he's got to attack.
Now Harden. Pass to Leonard. Good D by MP.
And he just hasn't been able to get it going this period.
No, I haven't seen him in comfortable spots, or at least spots we've seen in this offensive set that are allowing him to settle in.
It's Powell on the wing. George defending. Leonard outside. Here goes Leonard. Count it! And he's brought them within 2 points now.
There is absolutely no fear in his eyes. He loves the moment.
Love seeing that there. A huge possession, and he nets it.
For three, George. It's rebounded by Los Angeles.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
To the paint. Here's Leonard. It falls! A huge shot to tie it up.
And as a defender, you are left somewhat helpless to stop that. Leonard with too many moves in his arsenal and a flood of ice water in his veins.
Yeah, he's still a youngster, but MP shows he's ready for the big.